How's it going, folks? How are you? Welcome back to the Brock Jr. channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Face to the mat from playgames.com. Back to the table. Welcome back. We Live Wrestling, my home brewed federation. It's been, what, 7 months? We were supposed to do a play per view. That's what playgames.com calls their premium live event. We were supposed to do a play per view Thriller Night Bumpin' the Night back in the month of October, but my computer died on me, which was a bummer. It bummed me out, so I had to wait a while to get a new computer. Finally got a new computer, decided to do some game shows on the channel, and trying to figure out how to bring We Live Wrestling back. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and just bring it right back. So it is back on the table. I am playing Face to the Mat, a tabletop sports wrestling board game from playgames.com. Now, we had 5 matches for Thriller Night, a bump in the night. But tonight we're going to do 4 of those matches here on WLW Saturday Night Slam. We are coming to you from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have 4 matches. The main event is for the WLW Junior World Championship. Brock Lesnar is the Junior World Champion. An unprecedented reign. I forgot how many days he was champion. I'm going to have to go back and look. But he's held that belt since the inception of We Live Wrestling. And he will be defending it tonight against his quad mate, Mason Sensation, the Wild Child. Folks, there's some dissension going on in quad. Mason Sensation thinks that Brock Lesnar is too big for his own self. He needs to knock him down a notch. So that match was supposed to take place at Thriller Night, a bump in the night, but it's going to take place tonight. It is the main event. Also, we have Fright Night, the Roy Boys taking on Fright Night in a tag team match. The Roy Boys, they want the family back. Remember, I'm pretty sure you do if you've been watching the We Live Wrestling series. Fright Night and Mama Roy. Fright Night and She Undertaker, they are part of the Graveyard Shift. They kidnapped most of the Roy family. They took first they took Mama Roy, they turned her into Mommy Zombie or Zombie Mommy. Then they took the Granny Roy. Then they took Pink Roy, who is now Pink Zombie Pink, I forget. So they took all of them. The Roy boys, they want their family back, even though they are a vicious family. I don't blame them. Keep the family together. They want the family back. If they beat Fright Night tonight, then the Graveyard Shift, they will release the family. Give them back to the Roy Boys. We also have the WLW Women's World Championship. It's a triple match. It's my version of a triple threat. The WLW Women's World Champion, KANDI KORN will defend against BUSTY RHODES and CACTUS JACKY. If you remember, CACTUS JACKY was added to the match. It was only supposed to be a one-on-one between KANDI KORN and BUSTY RHODES, but Conrad Thompson, the commissioner of We Live Wrestling, Conrad Thompson, he had got a little tidbit from KANDI KORN, CACTUS JACKY, and he decided to add CACTUS JACKY to the match. We also have, turn the page, a hardcore match. Now, this was supposed to be a horrorcore match back at Thriller Night, but since we didn't have Thriller Night, now it is a hardcore match. Backyard Bryce, the new sensation here in We Live Wrestling, who made his debut, I think in the month of October, he will be taking on, and we changed that Dame's name back. He was, I think he had to lose his gimmick, but since we were gone for a while, I decided to change him back. He lost his gimmick. He was originally Dat Dame. Then he lost his gimmick, so he had to change his name to Levi McRae. But we're going to change it back. He is Dat Dame. So it will be Backyard Bryce taking on the WLW World Television Champion, Dat Dame, with his valet, Miss LAYDEE. If you can remember, Dat Dame and the who is it? Oh, the Tonight Show, Bo Phoenix. They are a part of Lady and Gentleman. So again, Backyard Bryce and Dat Dame. This is a non-title match. This is not for the television championship. Okay, now with all that being said, let's head on down to the ring and get this show going. I am so excited to have Face to the Mat back on the table. Let's shuffle up the fast action card deck. Our first match, the opening match, is the tag team match between the Roy Boys and Fright Night. I'm pretty sure I remember how the game goes. I love the game so much. I don't think I can forget anything. We'll have the two save a partner chips down. That's what I call them. That's what I use them for their partner to save them from a pin. We still have our referees. We have Lola Cloud, Zane Price, Rock Hansen, and good old Bubba Rose. Zane Price is the tag team specialist. He's going to be officiating this match. And now let's go, folks. Let's go. I'm so excited to have this game back on the table. And if you're a fan of the game shows, you know who Cole Casey is. He is my TV interviewer. He also is the host of Classic The Price is Right, and he does announcing on America's Game, Wheel of Fortune. I think he will be here today. I haven't seen the schedule. But all right, let's start the show. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening match is set for one fall. It's a tag team match. First, being accompanied by She Undertaker, with a combined weight of 476 pounds, from your nightmare, representing the Graveyard Shift, Dead Mike Haddonfield, Voorhees Myers, Fright Night. And here they come. The lights have gone down here in the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have Fright Night. They both have a AA for their TV grades. If you don't know, their TV grades are how they are represented in the Federation. Higher the TV grade, the higher their presence, I believe. I forget. I got to go back and look. Or into the main event scene. Oh, here comes, don't know where to put her. So I'll put her down here. Smoke coming through the entranceway. She Undertaker leading her two men of terror, Dead Mike Haddonfield and Voorhees Myers. They are heels. They will have the blue marker. Now, what did I... Oh. And their opponents. Now, these two, they were tweeners. They're between good and bad, since the situation they're in right now. First, from Austin, Texas, weighing 266 pounds, Mama's Boy. His tag team partner from None of Your Damn Business, weighing 246 pounds, Roscoe Daddy Roy, the Roy Boys. Here are two obnoxious, and I mean obnoxious, wrestlers in We Live Wrestling. Daddy Roy, Roscoe Roy. Roscoe Roy, yeah, that's his name. Daddy Roy and his son, Mama's Boy. They'll have the red marker. As I said, they are tweeners. All right, let's roll for pre-match. Roll the black die. We roll a 4. And we're heading to, forget what it is. Highlight reel O. Okay, here we go. Now we roll both dice. Okay, we roll a 34. 34 says Hotbox ally of favorite wrestler delivers memorable TV speech. Increase grudge grade of ally and wrestler by 2 points. Well, all of their allies are a part of the graveyard shift, and they've been programmed not to say anything bad about the graveyard shift, so we're going to let that go. No exchange, no changes of grudge grades. Okay, the first card in this match, my book wants to fall out of my lap. The first card in this match is Cheat. Does Daddy Roy have Cheat? No, he does not. Does Dead Mike have Cheat? Yes. Dead Mike, oh, put the markers down on the start. Dead Mike has Cheat, but only on a square. He is on a circle, so he cannot use Cheat. Only when he's on a circle, he can use Cheat. If he has a star, he can use it anyway. Powerful. Daddy Roy has powerful, but only on a square. He's on a circle. Dead Mike does not have powerful. Wild card. We're going to go to tag team matches wild card. This is where the craziness happens, along with the highlight reel. So we're in tag teams where we roll both dice. Excuse me. We roll an 11. And 11 says, is the wrestler Agile, the wrestler meaning the favored wrestler. If Agile escapes instant pin by using agility to tag team mate, scores 1 point. If not, pinned, match over, opposing team scores immediate win. Uh-oh. Is Daddy Roy Agile? No, Daddy Roy is not agile, and just like that, Mike Haddonfield scoops up Daddy Roy. Zane Price goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Fright Night has scored a pinfall over the Roy Boys. Now, the Roy Boys cannot get their family back. So now, you know what? What is going on here? I feel sorry for the Roy Boys, but I actually don't. I feel sorry a little bit. All right, pre-match, we didn't have any. There was no highlight. Oh, yes, there was. Scratch that. The Friday night, they score. I usually do this after the video, when I used to jot everything down. Friday night with an immediate victory. Over the Roy Boys. All right, post-match. Let's roll. We roll. Oh, I got to roll one die. What am I doing? Okay, we roll a 6. Who won the match? Heel or face? Heel won the match, so we're going to highlight reel you. Okay, where is you? There it goes. Heel won the match. We roll both dice. We roll a 12 and highlight reel you. 12 says decision changed to no decision after evidence produced by good guy celebrity. And we don't have a good guy celebrity, so we won't use that highlight reel, and we won't use none at all. So I don't know if this ends the feud or just continues it. The Roy Boys cannot get their family back. Not on tonight. It won't happen tonight. It sure won't. All right, so Friday night are your winners. And that's a damn shame for the Roy Boys. Again, I do feel sorry for them, but I don't, because they've done some dastardly stuff in the past. All right, let's shuffle up the fast action card deck. And She Undertaker didn't even have to interfere in this match. That's their valet, manager, however you want to put it. Shuffle up the fast action card deck for the next match. The next match is for the WLW Women's World Championship. Busty Rhodes, Sweet Candy Corn, the champion, and Cactus Jackie. All right, that is set. Get the save the pin chips out of there. We are going to have the out of the ring action chips. Insane Price will get out of there. We're going to have Lola Cloud officiate this championship match. The music starts, and it is the music of Cactus Jackie. Again, this is a triple trouble match, so I'm going to get the black die. Black marker. This is for Cactus Jackie. And she will be in the underdogs section. And where is her scratch card? Oh, man. All right, she had a scratch card. Set that down there. Where is it? I have cards all over the place. Now, I know she had one. Is this it? That isn't it. Is this it? Nope, that isn't it. Do I have to give her a new one? I know she had a grudge grade of B. I mean, a TV grade of B. But what was her... Let me take a look at the women. Cards. Someone lose a... It's not there. Nope, not there. Nope, not there. Oh, man. What happened to her scratch card? Well, she's going to have to get a new one. Hope this fits. That slide in there. No, this was supposed to be for a new wrestler. Oh, man. Now, how did I lose her scratch card? Because I was looking at her yesterday preparing for today's video, and I didn't realize her scratch card fell out. Well, we're just going to have to give her a new one. I forgot what her grudge grade is. Going to have to take a look at an old video and see. All right, let's make a new scratch card for Cactus Jackie. Where are my scissors? Is this it? Nope, that sure isn't. Man, this is tough. All right, go ahead and snip, snip, snip. And snip, snip, snip. Snip. Now, will this fit? All right, it fits. Let's give. I think she was at a B. I forgot how many grudge grades she had. Okay, there we go. Now, Cactus Jackie. Cactus Jackie. With a grudge grade, a TV grade of B. I'll put the rest of this slop back. That's for a new wrestler. Put my scissors back. Okay, TV grade of B. Here is Busty. Oh, there it is. There is the scratch card. I knew it was somewhere. All right. She has a TV grade of B with a grudge grade of 4. All right. I'll use that for somebody else. Cactus Jackie will be the middle. Sweet Candy Corn will be the favored. I don't know, folks. She has a TV grade of E with a grudge grade of 28. And I'm surprised she maintained her reign this long with a TV grade of E. And here comes Busty Rhodes You know what? Busty Rhodes will be favored. She has a triple A TV grade and a grudge grade of 14. Sweet Candy Corn will be the underdog. So I will give her the red marker. Give Busty the blue marker. And give Cactus Jackie the black marker. All right, let's do the introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is for your WLW Women's World Championship. Introducing first, to my left, from Fort Worth, Texas, Busty Rhodes. In the middle, from Consequences, New Mexico, Cactus Jackie. And from Hershey, Pennsylvania, she is your reigning, defending WLW Women's World Champion, Sweet Candy Corn. Now let's roll for out of the ring action. Busty Rhodes has the blue chip. The 1 and a 3, that is a 4, so she will go to 4 slots down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put hers right there. Let's roll for Cactus Jackie. 4 and a 2 was 6. Put hers right here. Oh no, put hers right here. All right, 6 slots down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now for Candy Corn. A 5 and a 6. That's an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. This is for the WLW Women's World Championship. Let's roll for pre-match. We roll a 3. We're going to highlight reel O. All right, roll my tabs. Okay, highlight reel O. Roll both dice. We roll a 66. Go to highlight reel P. We're going next door. Roll again. Uh-oh. We roll a 63 in highlight reel P. 63 says a choice wrestler gets into argument with commissioner on TV and loses. Decrease wrestler's TV grade 1 letter grade. That choice wrestler. We have a video before we go on to the match. A video between Conrad Thompson and Sweet Candy Corn. Now we know when Sweet Candy Corn made her debut, Conrad Thompson thought that since she was winning all of her matches, that she was on steroids. And that's what Conrad Thompson thought when she made her debut. Cactus Jackie, in the month of October, is giving a little tidbit to Conrad Thompson about Sweet Candy Corn. So she was added to the match. And now, where were we at again? 63. Choice wrestler gets into argument with commissioner on TV and loses. Decrease wrestler's TV grade 1 letter grade. Candy Corn and Sweet Candy Corn and Conrad Thompson, they get into it before the match. We show you the video. A heated discussion between the commissioner and Sweet Candy Corn. Now using a pen to erase. That doesn't even have an eraser. So Sweet Candy Corn will go down from an E to a F, and oh my damn. Will she even make it in this match? We're going to start the bell. First fast action card in this match is Wild Card. We're going to rank matches Wild Card. If I could find it. Here we go. We roll. We roll 14. 14 says is the wrestler favorite, meaning a Busty Rhodes. Is the wrestler... I rolled a 14. Is the wrestler a favorite? A reversal? Favorite wrestler has option of exchanging point totals with opponent. If not, a reversal, opponent has option of exchanging point totals with wrestler. So no point totals will be changed because all of them are still at the start. Nobody is nowhere near in the match track. So we're going to go ahead and flip over the next card. Mean. The lightning bolt means someone's in control, so nobody's in control. We spin it around. Agile. Busty Rhodes, she's agile with a star. Cactus Jackie is not agile. KANDI KORN is agile with a star. They're tied with that. So this will go to the favorite wrestler, and that is Busty Rhodes, who performs a flying forearm smash to sweet KANDI KORN. Busty Rhodes gets a point. Title holder. Now the title holder is sweet KANDI KORN. Power surge. Uh-oh. She goes 6 down the match track. And everybody is thrown out of the ring. Sweet KANDI KORN throws Cactus Jackie out of the ring. Busty Rhodes then gets thrown out of the ring. And we're going to use the out of the ring action chart. Okay, we roll a 1 and a 3. That is a 3. Ref sends action back in the ring. Ignore ref if no OTR points scored yet. Nope. No points have been scored yet. So Lola Cloud issuing everybody back in the ring. Oh, you suck, Lola Cloud. Everybody gets back into the ring. Next fast action card is Object, who is in control. Sweet KANDI KORN is in control, but she does not have an object. So Busty Rhodes does not have an object, and Cactus Jackie does not have an object. Next is Favorite. Nobody is in control now. We spin it around. Strong. Busty Rhodes does not have strong. Cactus Jackie has strong with a star. KANDI KORN does not have a star. This will go to Cactus Jackie, who will get into the action now. We roll a 2, and it's a big boot. A big boot to Busty. That is for 1 point. Finally, she goes down on the match track. Smart. Cactus Jackie is in control. She has smart, but only on a circle. She is on a square. Specialty. Nobody's in control now. We spin it around. Trailing. Comeback surge. Both Cactus Jackie and Busty Rhodes are trailing KANDI KORN. They're tied. So this will go to the favorite wrestler. And that's what, to break the tie, everything goes to the favorite wrestler. We roll a 4. Busty Rhodes, comeback surge, 4 points. Next, a ref bump. Go to highlight reel K. Uh-oh. Do we need a ref bump in this match? I think we'll save it for the main event probably. So we move that. Go to the next card. Oh, let's do a test of... We can spin it around and do a test of strength. If both wrestlers are strong and or powerful, roll a die until ref break. A die roll of 1 and 2. Face scores 1 point. A die roll of 3 and 4. Ref breaks hold. A die roll of 5 and 6. Heel scores 1 point. Busty Rhodes has powerful. Cactus Jackie has strong. Sweet KANDI KORN has neither. So this will go to Busty Rhodes and Cactus Jackie. Sweet KANDI KORN has been thrown down, so she will now be a part of this test of strength. Uh, okay, now let's roll. We roll a 4. Ref breaks the hold. Oh, Lola Cloud. Party pooper. Okay, next card is powerful. Busty Rhodes is powerful on a circle. She's on a square. Cactus Jackie does not have powerful. And Sweet Candy Corn does not have powerful. Next, nobody's in control. Spin it around. Cheat. Busty Rhodes does not have cheat. Cactus Jackie does not have cheat. Candy Corn does not have cheat. Next is Grudge. Busty Rhodes has a grudge grade of 14. Cactus Jackie has a grudge grade of 4. Sweet Candy Corn has the highest of the 3, 28. This will go to her. We roll a 5 for her, and she performs a chin lock on Busty Rhodes. That is for 1 point. Quick. Busty Rhodes does not have quick. Cactus Jackie does not have quick. Candy Corn has quick with a star. This will go to her. We roll a 3. She turns that chin lock into a leg face driver onto Busty Rhodes for 3 points. Candy Corn, it's miraculous how she is still in this match with a TV grade of F. Agile. Busty Rhodes has agile with a star. Cactus Jackie does not have an agile. Sweet Candy Corn has agile with a star. To break the tie, this will go to the wrestler who is trailing. That is Busty Rhodes. We roll a 4. Busty Rhodes comes back with a slingshot splash onto Sweet Candy Corn for 3 points. That takes Candy Corn down. TV. Busty Rhodes has a AAA for a TV grade. Cactus Jackie has a B. Sweet Candy Corn has an F. This will go to Busty. We roll a 3. Oh, nope. We go by what's... oh, okay, yeah. Wait. Okay. AAA. She has a AAA. So she will perform a big boot of her own to Sweet Candy Corn, and that is for 4 points. And she is going for the pin. Sweet Candy, she landed on a fatigue chip. Sweet Candy Corn will need the AAA 11 to 43 to kick out. Can she do it? Will she do it? 43. She kicks out. She kicks out. She loses 1 fatigue chip. And Cactus Jackie better hurry up before all of the fatigue chips run out. Next is TV grade again. Again, this will go to Busty Rhodes. We roll a 2, and it's a Tiger Claw. A Tiger Claw on Sweet Candy Corn for 5 points. Uh-oh, and she can go use her finisher. Her finisher is the polka dot drop, a rocker dropper. She'll need a hit from 11 to 35. Can she do it? Oh, 36. She just misses. She misses the polka dot drop. She has to go back to the yellow square. Cheat. Busty Rhodes does not have cheat. Cactus Jackie does not have cheat. Candy Corn does not have cheat. Trailing. The trailing wrestler is Cactus Jackie. She has the black marker. A run, a reverse, and a sleeper hold on Busty Rhodes for 3 points. Powerful, and it's a submission. Busty Rhodes has powerful, but only on a circle. She's on a square. Cactus Jackie does not have powerful. Candy Corn does not have powerful. Helped. Nobody's in control. We spin it around. Powerful again. And again, the same result. Smart. Busty Rhodes has smart on a square. She's on a square, on the yellow square. Cactus Jackie has smart, but only on a square. She's on a circle. And Candy Corn does not have smart. This will go to Busty Rhodes. We roll a 4. Busty Rhodes with a stun gun to Candy Corn for 3 points. That stuns Candy Corn, and Busty Rhodes is going for the pin. No fatigue chip for Candy Corn. She has a F for TV grade, so she's going to have to roll. The TV grade doesn't go any lower than an F. She's going to have to roll an 11 to kick out. I think Cactus Jackie is lost somewhere. And that it's a 15, and count it, 1, 2, 3. We have a brand new WLW Women's World Champion and BUSTY RHODES. Let's roll for post-match. We roll a 2. Let's see, what is it? I believe it's Highlight Reel X. 1 and a 2. We go to Highlight Reel X. Way at the end of the Highlight Reel book. Well, towards the end. Flip back one more. There we go. Highlight Reel X. Roll both dice. We roll a 16. 16 says, winning wrestler gets angry after opponent makes excuses that call wrestler's ability into question. Increase wrestler's grudge grade by 2 points. Uh-oh, sweet. There's some argument going on with KORN and BUSTY RHODES. KORN is questioning BUSTY's tactics and her ability in the match. And BUSTY RHODES is upset at it, and she will gain 2 grudge grades. She will go from a 14 up to a 16. There's something heated going on between KORN and BUSTY RHODES. And Cactus Jackie did not have a chance in this match. I think she did only one move, one offensive move, and that is it. Your brand new champion, BUSTY RHODES. Our next match, I'll put the rest of the women, there we go. Our next match is the hardcore match between Backyard Bryce, a rising star here in We Live Wrestling, and the World Television Champion, Dat Dame. Again, this is a non-title match. It is just a hardcore match. Put the chips down. Was it this way? All right, get that chip out the way. Get this chip out the way. Put everything back to normal. Get Lola Cloud out of there. We're going to have Bubba Rose officiate this match. Let's shuffle up the fast action card deck. I think this will be the 53rd episode of Saturday Night Slam. This is the flagship show of my YouTube channel. And I believe I am loud as hell, so let me go ahead and turn my volume down a little bit. There we go. I think that is good. Down a little bit. I was bleeding. Okay. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. The Saturday Night Slam is the flagship videos for this channel. Even though the game shows doing well on the channel, but I still love doing playing Face to the Mat by Play Games. The link to playgames.com will be in the description down below. They have wonderful tabletop sports games and other games. Okay, now who am I looking for? Oh yeah. Well, why did I put these folks back? Okay, there we go. Dat Dame, Miss LAYDEE. All right, let's go ahead for our second match. Ladies and gentlemen, what was I going to say? Your next match is set for one fall. It is a hardcore match. Introducing first, weighing 232 pounds from the backyard, Backyard Bryce. Backyard Bryce he'll be favored since he has a TV grade of A and a grudge grade of 4. He's the heel. His opponent being led by Miss LAYDEE. He is the WLW World Television Champion, representing, ladies and gentlemen, Dat Dame. All right, here is Dat Dame. Full of confidence, folks. Full of confidence. He has the WLW women's the WLW World Television Championship that he defeated from Thunderfist back in October. That Dame will have the blue marker. He's a heel, and I'm pretty sure his mate from stablemate from Ladies and Gentlemen, the Tonight Show, Bo Phoenix, is not too far behind. Bo Phoenix, a former WLW World Champion. All right, the fast action deck has been shuffled. Now let's start the match. We roll. Oh, that Dame has a TV grade of C with a grudge grade of 14, and let's take the belt off of him. Roll for pre-match. We roll a 6. We're going to highlight reel R. Slip him under here. All right, let's go to highlight reel R. And let's roll Soul. We roll a 61. 61 says, face entrance upstaged by heel. Anchoring face, increased face grudge grade by 2 points. So as Backyard Bryce was making his way to the ring, I don't want to lose my place, making his way through down the entranceway, that Dame comes from behind. Oh no, he upstaged. Oh no, he doesn't do anything. He face entrance upstaged by heel. Okay, so face entrance. Oh, face entrance upstaged by heel's entrance. That Dame has the pomp and circumstance, and that is angering Backyard Bryce. An increased face grudge grade by 2 points. So that Dame upstaging Backyard Bryce. Backyard Bryce, and I'm using the pin again. Backyard Bryce will gain TV grades, grudge grades. He will go from a 4 up to a 6. All right, hope you folks can see that. Now, fast action card deck. First card is Grudge. Backyard Bryce has a grudge grade of 6. Dat Dame has 14. This will go to Dat Dame. We roll a 2. Dat Dame with a vicious palm strike to Backyard Bryce. He gets a point. Next is Quick. Backyard Bryce does not have Quick. Dat Dame has Quick, but only on a square. He's on a circle. He cannot use it. Cheat. Backyard Bryce does not have Cheat. Oh, Dat Dame has Cheat with a star. He can use it any way he wants. And we roll a 6 and blows after timeout. So Dat Dame throws Backyard Bryce into the turnbuckle, the upper left turnbuckle, and he is giving vicious blows to Backyard Bryce. Bubba Rose is giving the count of 5, but Dat Dame does not give he does not care. It doesn't give a damn about that, and he continues on punching Backyard Bryce, and Bubba Rose Bubba Rose is now pulls that Dame off of Backyard Bryce and giving that Dame the business, telling him to follow the rules here. And what am I doing? Next is Favorite. Backyard Bryce has Favorite with a star. Dat Dame is not Favorite. This will go to Backyard Bryce. We roll a 2. Backyard with a headbutt from out of the corner to Dat Dame for 3 points. That knocks Dat Dame a little woozy. TV. Backyard has a TV grade of A. Dat Dame has C. This will go to Backyard with the highest TV grade. We roll a 4. He follows that headbutt up with a nice body slam, planting Dat Dame. That is for his thing is at A. 3 points. Next is Agile, and it's a submission. Backyard Bryce does not have Agile. Dat Dame does not have Agile. Next is Wild Card, and since it's a hardcore match, we're going to Hardcore Wild Card. I think that's the one in here. Oh, yep, there it is. Hardcore matches. We roll a 44. 44 says, is the wrestler helped? Opponent illegally disabled by help. Wrestler delivers repeated brutal blows, scores with a die roll for points. If not helped, opponent launches from top of turnbuckle, scores fist first shot to wrestler's opponent, scores 2 points. Oh, why did I read that together? Opponent launches from top of turnbuckle, scores fist first shot to wrestler, opponent scores 2 points. Backyard Bryce is not helped. Dat Dame climbs to the top turnbuckle. He flies and lands fist first on Backyard Bryce. Dat Dame gets 2 points. Next is Heavy. Backyard Bryce does not have Heavy. Dat Dame does not have Heavy. TV. Backyard has A. Dat Dame has C. We roll. This will go to Backyard. We roll a 5. Backyard Bryce throws Dat Dame up against the rope. Dat Dame comes back. A brutal spear from Backyard Bryce. That is 3 points. Oh my damn. Agile. Backyard does not have Agile. Dat Dame does not have Agile. Next is Object. Bryce does not have an object. Dat Dame does not have an object. Helped. Backyard Bryce does not have helped. Dat Dame has help. He only has help with his valet. Should I add the G for gang with it? Let's roll. Odds is valet. Even is gang. It is odds. His valet. We're going to highlight reel V. Here we go. And let's see what Miss Lady is going to do. We roll a 53 in highlight reel V. Valet, disgusted with performance of trailing wrestler, gets on TV and says so, even if it's Valet's own wrestler. Trailing wrestler TV grade reduced by 1 letter grade. Now what? Let's read this again. We rolled a 53. Valet, disgusted with performance of trailing wrestler, gets on TV and says so, even if it's Valet's own wrestler. Trailing wrestler's TV grade reduced by 1 letter grade. So the trailing wrestler is Dat Dame, and she is upset about that. It's valid. She's saying, is she in the TV? She's in the TV. Yep, the camera has a shot of Miss Lady just berating Dat Dame, telling him to get his ass together. So Dat Dame will go, and he is the trailing wrestler, so he will go from a C down to a D. Highly upset at her man, Dat Dame. how he's performing in this match. And I need to write that D a bit better than that. Okay, there. That is a perfect D. That dame goes from a C down to a D for his TV grade. Next is Agile, who's in control. Backyard Bryce is in control, but he does not have Agile, so we spin it around, and it is Quick. Backyard Bryce does not have Quick. That dame has Quick, but only on a square. He is on a circle. Next is Trailing. The trailing wrestler is Dat Dame. He's behind Backyard Bryce on the match track. We roll a 5. Dat Dame, choke slams Backyard Bryce for 3 points. Good God. Backyard Bryce didn't know what hit him. Next is Mean. Backyard Bryce has Mean with a star. Dat Dame has Mean with a star. They are tied at that. The tiebreaker goes to the trailing wrestler. That is Dat Dame, who's about to make a comeback. We roll a 2. Dat Dame with a nerve strike on Backyard Bryce, taking down Bryce. We roll. We go to the next. Mean. Dat Dame is in control. He has Mean, and I think he's going to do something else. We roll a 4. Head scissors, neck twist from Dat Dame onto Backyard Bryce. Backyard Bryce goes flying, and that's 3 points. Uh-oh. Next is Mean again. Backyard Bryce and Dat Dame, they both have Mean with a star. Backyard Bryce is trailing now. To break the tie, he gets to use his Mean. We roll a 3. Backyard Bryce comes back with an ankle lock, and he's twisting that ankle lock for 2 points. You can hear the scream, the screech from Dat Dame. Favorite. Backyard Bryce has Favorite with a star. And we're going to have to roll for his points. But we're going to roll to see what he does. And he does a multiple elbow drops to Dat Dame for how many points? 6 points. Oh, he can use his finisher. His finisher is called the what? That says black or block? I think it says the block. I don't know if I wrote that with an O or an A. The block. Oh, yes, this is the backyard. Okay. The block leg lariat. He needs to hit an 11 to hit that. And he can't. It's a 62. He goes back to the yellow square. Match continues. Favorite. Backyard Bryce is in control. He has Favorite with a star. He performs an Indian deathlock onto Dat Dame for 3 points. He's going for the pin. It's a fatigue chip. Dat Dame will need the AAA TV grade from 11 to 43 to kick out. 33 he kicks out. He has one fatigue chip left. Match continues. Favorite again, and again this will go to Backyard Bryce. We roll a 4. Backyard Bryce with a turnbuckle smash onto Dat Dame for 2 points. He is going for his pin. Dat Dame has a TV grade of D. It will be lowered now since there is no fatigue chip to an E. He will need an 11 or 13 to kick out. That is 54, that's 1. 64, that's 2. 21, that is 3. Miss LAYDEE with no help, and Backyard Bryce is victorious in this hardcore match. It wasn't a good hardcore match, but it was a hardcore match, and Backyard Bryce has won. Let's roll for post-match. We roll a 6. Who won the match? Face won the match. So we are going to highlight Real T. We roll a 24 in highlight reel T. 24 says face win results in unprovoked attack by face foe. Unscheduled match breaks out. Backyard's Bryce's foe is Bo Phoenix. And here comes Bo Phoenix. Backyard Bryce celebrating the win, and he attacks Backyard Bryce from behind. He's tearing him a new one. And folks, we have a match. I don't know why we have a match, but we have a match. Bo Phoenix is telling referee Bubba Rose to ring the bell. We're at 24. Face win results in unprovoked attack by face foe. Unscheduled match breaks out, and here we go, folks. Here we go. Bo Phoenix is now going up against Backyard Bryce in an unscheduled match. What the hot hell is going on here? Put the markers back. Put the chips down. Reshuffle the fast action card deck. We have a match between Backyard Bryce and the Tonight Show, Bo Phoenix. Here on the return of Saturday Night Slam. The first fast action card is Wild Card. And here we go. Just like that. Something crazy is about to happen. We go to Ring Matches Wild Card. Okay, here we go. Let's roll. We roll a 55. 55 says, is the wrestler smart? A reversal. Smart wrestler has option of exchanging point totals. Well, we won't be able to use that because nobody has moved on the match track. So here we go. Next is helped. Backyard Bryce does not have helped. We gave Bo Phoenix helped quality. And he loses his quick with a star. I forgot about that. Bo Phoenix, since he is part of Ladies and Gentlemen, he will have the helped quality. That will be G for gang. And I forgot. Well, I'll deal with that later. But he will have G for gang, helped quality. All right, helped quality, highlight reel G, M, or V. We're going to highlight reel G. Okay. We roll 24. 24 says, choice gang member climbs into TV booth to berate opponent, issues grudge, match, challenge. Now that is Dat Dame, the WLW World Television. Oh, he is coming over here, folks. He is coming over here. Why? Your problem is over there. You don't need to come over here to explain what's going on. Okay? 24. Choice gang member climbs into TV booth to berate opponent. Dat Dame is over here. He is telling the good folks at home that Backyard Bryce ain't nothing but a piece of shit. And he's going to issue a grudge match challenge to him, and he's going to put the WLW World Television Championship on the line. Let's see what kind of a match will it be. It is a 1, so it will be a cage match with object. Will it be for the belt? Will he put this title on the line? Well, he just said it. So all right, you said you made your peace. Get from over here. Get from over here. Dat Dame, the nerve of him. All right, Agile, who's in control? Bo Phoenix is in control. Yep, he's in control from that helped. He has Agile. He does not have Agile, so we spin it around, and it is powerful. Backyard does not have powerful. Bo Phoenix has powerful, but only on a square. He's on a circle. Mean Backyard has Mean with a star. Bo Phoenix has Mean with a star. But they are both tied on the match track, so this will go to the favored wrestler, and that is Backyard. We roll a 6. Backyard Bryce starts with a rope rake for 1 point, raking the rope across of Bo Phoenix's face. Next is highlight reel, A or B. A is odds, B is even. We roll a 3. We're going to highlight reel A. And we roll. We roll a 41. 41 says face and heel reverse rolls. Don't like that. Let's do it again. Let's roll another one. I won't use that. 66. Go to highlight reel C. That's a couple of doors down. All right, we roll a 34 and highlight reel C. Concession stand food delivered ringside. Wrestler grabs it from vendor and smashes it into face of opponent. Increase wrestler's TV grade by 1 letter grade. Food being delivered ringside. Well, of course it's being delivered ringside. It's I guess a couple of folks are grabbing some burgers and some beer here in the Target Center from the concession stand wheel, or what is it? Roll-up table. Backyard Bryce, he rolls out of the ring. He picks up a huge, a jumbo cup of beer. He rolls back in. That Dame and Miss LAYDEE arguing with Bubba Rose. So Bubba Rose cannot see. And I forgot my place, 43. Oh no, 34. Grabs it from vendor and smashes into face of opponent. Backyard Bryce, he throws the cup of beer at Bo Phoenix, blinding Bo Phoenix temporarily, and Backyard Bryce gets a TV grade. He will go from an A to a double A. And the fans, they are going berserk over Backyard Bryce. Let me write a better double A than that. Backyard Bryce has shot to stardom here in We Live Wrestling. And he made his debut back in October, I think it was. Yep, back in October or a little before October. He has a double A TV grade now with a grudge grade of 6. Next is trailing. Bo Phoenix is trailing by 1. We roll a 5. Bo Phoenix, he evades Backyard Bryce. He cannot see still, trying to get the beer out of his eyes. That's for 2 points. Next is smart. Backyard Bryce does not have smart. Bo Phoenix has smart on a circle. He's on a circle. This will go to Bo Phoenix. We roll a 2. A 1 shoulder chin lock. Over the shoulder chin lock on Backyard Bryce for 3 points. Next, wild card. We're going back to Ring Matches wild card. We roll a 62. 62 says, is the wrestler mean? Wrestler disables opponent with gouge. Opponent unable to continue. Wrestler then issues hardcore grudge match challenge to choice mean wrestler. If not mean, opponent scores 1 point using foreign object before referee halts match and removes object from the ring. Is Backyard Bryce mean? Yes, he is mean. He disables opponent. He gouges the eye of Bo Phoenix. Bo Phoenix unable to continue. Bo Phoenix is telling Bubba Rose that he cannot continue. Not only did he have beer thrown into his eyes, a finger poke from Backyard Bryce. A finger has gotten into his eye. Bo Phoenix, Bubba Rose calls for the bell. Then Backyard Bryce, the wrestler, issues hardcore grudge match challenge to choice mean wrestler. That choice mean wrestler is Dat Dame. He says, he grabs the microphone and says, well, why don't we make it a hardcore match again for the WLW World Television Championship? Dat Dame, he accepts. So we're going to have a hardcore grudge match for the WLW World Television Championship. Folks, our next pay-per-view, this was supposed to happen last year. I was supposed to do the Great American Rumble during the 4th of July weekend, and I believe I could do it this year, this 4th of July. So that match will take place at the Great American Rumble. That's if Conrad Thompson puts it onto the card. So this match has been thrown out. Backyard Bryce, Dat Dame issued a grudge match challenge to Backyard Bryce. Backyard Bryce issues one back and says he wants it to be a hardcore match for the WLW World Television Championship. Some good stuff right there. Good stuff. I enjoy this game. I'm pretty sure Miss Lady is pissed off at Dat Dame. Folks, our main event is next. I don't know why I put it up. It's supposed to be here on the table. Again, Brock Lesnar with an unprecedented reign. I believe we began this channel back in 2024. It is now 2026. And I think I started the series in June or July of 2024. So count those days, and that is his reign as Junior World Champion. The only man or woman out of the men or women to have kept his belt when we first started. He was awarded the belt again, graduating second out of his class at the We Live Wrestling Academy, and he earned the WLW Junior World Championship. Mega Morgan earned the World Champion because he graduated first in class, but Mega Morgan is now part of Big Box Wrestling. That is the brand name for Corporate World Wrestling. He is the former CCW champion, but he lost it to our world champion, Scraper, who is part of Quad. Scraper's match against Sean Canada, that's supposed to be a ladder match, but we couldn't secure a ladder. I'm telling you, the budget here for this company is shot out. So it's going to be a regular match, and that will be for the Corporate World Wrestling Championship. I think that match is going to take place on next week's Saturday Night Slam. Don't worry, Sunday Night Smash will make its return. Okay, let's shuffle up the fast action card deck for our main event of the evening. This is why I love this game. I think this is the best tabletop sports game you could have. There's another one out there called Phil Singer's Legends of Champions of the Galaxies and Legends of Wrestling. I haven't tried those out yet, but I think this right here, in my opinion, is the best. Who is this? Big Brother Red, what are you doing here? You're not even scheduled. All right, let's get our senior referee, Rock Hansen, to officiate this championship match. Yes, folks, some dissension going on in Quad. Mason Sensation issuing this challenge for the Junior World Championship from Brock Lesnar. Mason Sensation thinks that Brock Lesnar is getting too big for his britches, that he is the main star in the group ever since he joined the group. All right, here comes Mason Sensation with his right-hand man, second in command, Papa Doc of Quad. And here comes the champion with his athletic advisor, Benji Shelton. I think Benji Shelton is torn apart. He's torn between Quad and his client, Shock Lesnar, but he is going to stay loyal to his client. Benji Shelton has done a wonderful job. What am I doing? A wonderful job with Shock Lesnar. All right, Shock Lesnar is going to be a tweener in this match. We all know Mason Sensation is a heel. The Quad Stable is heel. But Shock Lesnar will be a tweener in this match. He'll be between heel and face. All right, let's do the introductions. Where the hell did... Oh, there's Benji. Switch them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event, and it's for the WLW Junior World Championship. To my left, the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, representing Quad, weighing 240 pounds, the Wild Child, Mason Sensation. To my right, from the Twin Cities, this is his hometown, folks, representing Quad, accompanied by his athletic advisor, Benji Shelton, weighing 286 pounds. He is the reigning, defending WLW Junior World Champion, born a beast, Shock LEZNAR. Uh-oh, folks, it don't get no bigger than this. As Jim Ross would always say, it don't get no bigger than this. This is for the title. Benji Shelton, Shock Lesnar, talking it out a little bit. Benji Shelton giving a little advice before the bell rings. It rings, and here... Oh, no, we don't. We have to roll for a post-match. We roll a 4. We rolled... we were going to highlight reel O. Okay, here we go. It has that big fight feel, folks, here on Saturday Night Slam. We roll a 46. I hope everyone had all the mothers had a good Mother's Day last Sunday. All right, 46. We roll a 46 and highlight reel O. 46 says, Hotbox ally of underdog wrestler, irate over hot dogging of opponent, gets into argument, increased grudge grade of both ally and underdog wrestler by 1 point. Okay, let's see here. Shock Lesnar's TV grade is an A with a grudge grade of 35. Mason Sensation's grudge grade, TV grade is a B with a grudge grade of 32. All right, that was 46. Hotbox ally of underdog wrestler. The underdog wrestler is Mason Sensation. His ally is his right-hand man, second in command, Papa Doc. He doesn't like the fact that Shock Lesnar taking his time. What do you expect? He's the longest reigning Junior World Champion we've had. The longest reigning champion we have here in the Federation. Let that man take his time. All right, that was 46. He gets into an argument. He's Papa Doc arguing at Shock Lesnar, telling him to hurry up, man. He says again, you're no bigger than the group. And the grudge grade of both ally, increased grudge grade of both ally and underdog wrestler by 1 point. Papa Doc will go from a 31 to a 32. Papa Doc is upset, folks, at Shock Lesnar. So he'll go from a 31, and stuff are just falling. 31 to 32. And hold on, folks. Pick that up. Okay, folks, I'm almost there. Pick this up. There we go. Moved my coffee cup and other stuff start falling. Okay, let's get back. All right, what did we do? Oh yeah, changing grudge grades. Papa Doc goes from a 31 to a 32, and Mason Sensation will go from a 32 to a 30. The hell is this? Oh no, that's a 39. I got to give him a new scratch card. He will go from a 39 to a 40. He has one of the highest grudge grades, and we live wrestling. That means he can insert himself into anybody's problems. He can mind any other people's business. Okay, here we go. Let's get it on, folks. Heavy. Shock Lesnar does not have heavy, and Mason Sensation does not have heavy. Next is Help Sneak Attack. Oh, man. Both of them have helped. Mason Sensation has help with Gang. Shock Lesnar has help with Manager. They're both tied with help, but this will go to the favorite wrestler, and that is Shock Lesnar. BENJI Shelton trips up Mason Sensation. Rock Hansen doesn't see it. 2 points. Next is Favorite. Shock Lesnar does not have Favorite. Mason does not have Favorite. Favorite again. Nobody. All right. Cheat. Shock does not have Cheat. Mason doesn't have Cheat. Wild card. We're going to rank matches wild card. And let's roll. We roll a 24. 24 says, is the wrestler strong? Opponent delivers vicious blow, but wrestler unfazed and responds with identical blow. Score 2 points. If not strong, wrestler staggers to mat after brutal blow. Opponent scores 2 points. Is Shock strong? Yes, he has strong with a star. Mason Sensation does not have strong. So again, this will go to Shock Lesnar. Opponent delivers vicious blow. Mason will say slap. Mason slaps the Tar Heel out of Shock Lesnar, but unfazed, Shock Lesnar responds with identical slap. Score 2 points. I think I saw spit hit the ceiling. Out of the mouth of Mason Sensation. Shock Lesnar is in control, but he does not have agile. We spin it around and we have powerful. Shock has powerful with a star. Mason does not have powerful. This will go to Shock. We roll for a 3, and it's a stretch backbreaker onto Mason from Shock. We roll for points. How many points? 5. Huge points. He's at the yellow square, Shock Lesnar is. Next is powerful. Shock is in control. Oh, what am I doing? He has powerful. He's going to use it again. We roll for a... Is that a behind the back brain buster? BTB behind the back brain buster from Shock Lesnar, planting Mason Sensation. That is 3 points. Shock Lesnar is going for the pin. He lands on a fatigue chip. Mason Sensation will need a AAA 11 to 43 to kick out as BENJI Shelton and Papa Doc look on. That is 42. He kicks out of that brain buster to disbelief of BENJI Shelton and Shock Lesnar. Specialty. Shock is in control. His specialty is multiple turnbuckle thrusts for 3 points. He throws Mason Sensation into the corner. He runs to him, thrusts his body up against Mason multiple times. 3 points. Uh-oh. And Brock Lesnar can go for his finisher. It's the F6 fireman carry face buster. He needs to hit it with an 11 to 35. Oh, he does. Brock Lesnar flies through the air with a fireman. Oh, no, it isn't. He doesn't fly. What the hell am I talking about? He does a huge fireman carry face buster onto Mason Sensation. Mason Sensation does not have a chance. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Brock Lesnar retains his Junior World Championship. Uh-oh. Let's do post-match. Uh-oh. We roll a 5. Who won the match? Nope, we're not doing. Oh, yes, we are doing who won the match. A die roll of 5 is 6. Who won the match? Heel. Face. Let's say Face won the match. Since Brock Lesnar's in between, we're going to highlight Real T. Uh-oh. All right, let's roll. We roll 13. Decision changed to no decision by secret agreement between heel and commissioner. Oh, here comes Conrad Thompson, about to stick his nose in business that doesn't belong. He makes the matches, but he does not have anything to do with the matches. Here's Conrad Thompson. Okay, let's read it again. Decision changed to no decision by secret agreement between heel and commissioner. Mason Sensation is talking it over with Conrad Thompson. We don't hear anything. We can't hear anything. Their conversation is not heard. But Conrad Thompson and Mason Sensation, the way his body movement is, it looks like he is telling Conrad Thompson to make it right now, and he does. Conrad Thompson heads over to Rock Hansen, senior referee, gives him a little tidbit. Rock Hansen now gives the announcer a little bit of a tidbit, and the announcer says that this match, the decision of this match has been changed to no decision. Now, what in the hot hell is going on here between Mason Sensation and Conrad Thompson involving Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar and BENJI Shelton, they are livid, folks. Livid. And why would Mason Sensation do this to them? They're both stablemates. We're going to end it at that. Brock Lesnar retains his Junior World Championship, though. Mason Sensation does not lose. Nobody won. Folks, this is getting heated between Mason Sensation, well, I think the rest of Quad, and Brock Lesnar. All right, that is it for this edition of Saturday Night. And you know what? Folks didn't see it. Oh, man. The folks didn't see it. Well, they didn't even see the last match. That's what I get for dropping things. Well, I'm pretty sure you heard. But, no decision between Brock Lesnar and Mason Sensation, but Brock Lesnar retains the WLW Junior World Championship. And again, we don't know what's going on. Conrad Thompson had to come out and put his 2 cents in. So that is it. Again, the link to Face to the Mat by Play Games will be in the description below. And that is it, folks. Have a good one.